MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the Pen Down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data.
Mhm.
I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Mhm.
We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal.
Mhm.
But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad.
Mhm.
He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. And when the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as UMP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
Here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we'd like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our 6th man to start the season.
6 man. Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale. Coach, you a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset too.
I'm not upset. It's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year of college. And before that, never, really.
I get that. But 6 man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it, 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
Outside Robinson. Oh, there's the alley! And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Pokusevski. Here's man. hits the trifecta.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter.
Minnesota foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. To the right side. Back to Robinson. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Thunder have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. To the middle. And the dunk by Favors.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Gets the 3-ball to go.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
And the shot goes.
They're really working the paint now.
The Timberwolves shooting has not been great early, just 27%. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And the Thunder making a change here. Dortch checked in.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
29 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to man. Puts up a three. Reed with the rebound. Prince down low. Dort defending. Left side Robinson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. No good. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder, hunting for opportunities, leading to...
Time to get up and make some noise for the
Changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Robinson in for Noel. Here's Giddey. The fader. No good. A bit long that time. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. They've got D'Angelo Russell. Kyle Anderson is out there with Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Robinson in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Favors against Towns. Shot clock at 5. Here's man. Here's Favors. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. A nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Muscala. Pass to man. Here's Pokusevski. 11 feet out. Count it. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And the bucket is good. Robinson's got 6 points.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Anderson unloads, got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Robinson passes to Anderson from deep three-point range. The shot misses. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Thunder out in front, up by 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
52.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out.
Substitution.
He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Favors is checked in.
One shot.
On the court for the Thunder, Dort and Baisley are the forwards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Favors in at the 5.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has one or two of those guys like him.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
It's Pokusevski on the wing. Again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Back to Robinson. The 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Timberwolves foul.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
That one's off. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Robinson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to get it going. And there's a nice layup by Robinson. Robinson's got a
assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
pass to Dort. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. And stolen by Edwards. The 15-footer. Poked loose. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Pokusevski. Pass to Favors. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. 6 points for him.
A qualified interior scorer. Favors uses size and skill to beat his man.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their number 2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Robinson. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Favors. Here's Baisley. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's off on the second. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone.
The Thunder, 68.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Jalen Noel out there with D'Angelo Russell. And
Substitution on the court.
we're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Knocked loose. Robinson with a steal. Towns up top. Back to Robinson. Towns down low. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Towns can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 14-3 run. Pass to Baisley. And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, BA, I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Kenrich Williams.
And he makes a first.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
McDaniels is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 17-3 run.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
For the Thunder.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And this was a telling game. They'll meet 4 times this season, and I'd say it looks like a good matchup for them. They'll be looking forward to their next 3 meetings against Minnesota.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you have to love how he controlled the key, piling up blocks and putting fear into opposing shooters.
Drills it from deep.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Pass to Muscala. Here's Jerome. And he banks in the layup.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Counted from distance.
Tyler Robinson.
20 seconds left to play in the fourth. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
Tough loss tonight, MP. I'm sure that's not how you wanted to start your NBA career.
Nope, John. It's definitely not.
What gives you confidence that your next game will end on a more positive note?
the work I put in. I take my craft seriously, and I maximize my efforts each and every day. So if the results aren't there, that's unfortunate, but I always make sure I put myself in the best possible position to succeed. The results will come.
So your preparation gives you confidence. Makes perfect sense. Wishing you luck in your next one.
Appreciate it, John.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Community. Community is everything to me, so it's very important for me to have the fans on my side. You know, with that being said, it's only up to me to give them a reason to cheer, to smile, to have something to look forward to, you know, and with the season only just starting, you know, I'm not surprised if they're not fully on board yet.
Okay, but is it fair to you to have to prove yourself like that? Is there any part of you that wishes you were perhaps given the benefit of the doubt?
I mean, is it fair? I don't know. John, life ain't fair. You know, my parents used to always tell me that when I felt bad for myself.
Wise words.
Truly. You know, but as far as, you know, getting the benefit of the doubt goes, I'm more comfortable being in a position where I got to prove myself. Always have, always will. You know, that's just a natural part of sports. You know, first you got to prove yourself to your teammates that you can be trusted to deliver. Then, if you do that and get results, the fans will follow. So I'm not really worried about it.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm sure the fans will love that quote, MP.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thanks for your time.
Anytime, brother.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, I just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
So what you say to MP, come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work, on and off the court, so whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpem.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
All right. See you, Coach.
See ya.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear, I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, he forbid you?
Well, Not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it.
Look,
I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not going to happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue. That's all.
Palace entry. All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpem thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read too, but I mean, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. And you got to remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now at all.
Like, I mean, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we got to be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want slow plays.
Slow play it,
Oh, man.
exactly.
All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man.
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm your guy. Let's get it.
Okay, I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? Hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and we're going to be golden.
Want some games?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that ain't no issue.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be.
All right, then.
All right, get out there, man.